Granados, Molly Sugro, Tracy Vanderwick, Hannah Hermansen, and Susan Ejor, all in this great field here. Jenny Nesbitt, she's from Great Britain, 15:24 for 5,000 here at Stanford Invitational just to begin of April. She's run 4:10. Alexandra Lucky, Toronto West, and Christina Aragon, she's run 4:08.71. So it's a big field here. Looking at qualifiers, U.S. qualifying mark 4:05.70. Certainly women looking at that in the world qualifier 4:04.20.
Yeah, you mentioned Julia Haymock being an Olympic trials qualifier. Don't forget about her teammate, also Stanford runner, Christina Aragon. But look, the race here I think is going to be between Hannah Klein, the European indoor third at the European Indoor Championship in this event, and Sarah Lancaster. A little bit of hometown bias from Austin, Texas, but we'll talk more about her in a second.
All right, here we go. Big field here in the Invitational Women's 1500.
So Sarah Lancaster, a really interesting story, ran at the trials in the 1500 and the 5K last year. For those that don't know, did not even run track in college, played basketball for the University of Texas before starting to run some track. She works with the Paris 360 group out in Austin. It's hilarious watching her work out. She's got about 5 guys that trade laps with her, and none of them can keep up. She is a beast. It looks like a final boss at the end of a video game watching her work out with those guys. But she's coached by Julie Benson, one of the nation's best coaches, former coach at Penn and Air Force, and watch for her to be up front. And that is her on hip 7, sitting in about 6th place.
All right, looks like we have a rabbit out front there. Ejor coming back to rabbit for us, but Jennifer Randall, the all black there, running in the front of that lead or that pack. Ejor is our rabbit taking our pace out. And through the first 400 for the pack, 66. Ejor was right around 64.
That's Jennifer Randall of Cascadia Elite sitting in 2nd, but provisionally 1st, assuming that Ejor is going to drop out and when her pacing duties are done. We have a little bit of a move there. That is Sarah Benfares of Nike starting to make a little bit of a move. Assuming Ejor is going to step off here in a moment.
And they're starting to move up on her, so it's good that we've got Benfares picking up the pace, bridging that gap. Benfares there in 2nd, and also moving up Sarah Lancaster, moving into position. Ellie Baker on the inside. That's Lancaster on the outside now, moving all the way up into 3rd there.
I think that's Hannah Klein staying real quiet on the inside, running shoulder to shoulder with Lancaster. It is. So Lancaster starting to make that move on the outside. I bet Hannah Klein follows. But 2nd and 3rd right now is Lancaster, then Klein.
2:15 for 800. 2:15. So that's Benfares on the inside, her outside shoulder, Lancaster. We're picking up the pace and still everybody's staying close.
I'll tell you this. I've seen Lancaster doing some speed intervals at Austin High. She's going to be tough to hang with near the end of this race. A little bit of everything. Trains with the marathoner, Allie Kiefer, and then trains speed with some D1 guys who are pretty good in their time, but she makes them look slow, I'll tell you.
Sarah Lancaster trying to spread this out to make it more than just a 400.
Molly Sugro of Tracksmith starting to move pretty well.
And Hannah Klein tucked right in there. Hannah Klein sure looking good right there in 2nd. Ellie Baker in 3rd. Here we go, 3:06. So we're good here. Lancaster has been picking it up steadily.
Ellie Baker, the British 800-meter runner, also staying on to Lancaster and Klein. Baker in 3rd, Klein in 2nd, and Lancaster in the lead. And it looks like Klein is making a charge with 300 to go.
3:22 at 1,200. Here goes Hannah Klein. Klein down to backstretch. Lancaster trying to go with her, trying to stay close. And with just 200 to go, we're at 3:37. So we're looking at a potential for sub 4:10.
Klein showing why she was a world championship finalist and 3rd in Europe as she starts to distance Lancaster.
Hannah Klein coming down the stretch, 100 meters to go. Sarah Lancaster in 2nd, but this race belongs to Hannah Klein. Hannah Klein pulling away. A great last 100 for Hannah Klein.
Wow.
We're at 4:05. And here comes Haymack finishing strong. And she will just get third right behind Ellie Baker. But Klein's winning time, 4:07.71.
Great race from Klein. Incredible last 200 meters and really good move by Ellie Baker over the last 200 meters to take second.
Baker, 4:10.92. Haymack moving up well. Once again, that's her outdoor debut, 4:11.07. 4:11 flat. Lancaster's 4:11.07. Randall 4:11.36 and Yee 4:11.88. Lancaster doing all the work and finishing at 4:11.07.
What a great 1,500 meter run. Absolute world-class athletes. Klein and Lancaster, two of the top athletes in this event. Klein, one of the best in the world. And Haymack holding down the Stanford colors, mixing it up near the front of the race.
Yeah, that was a pretty even race for her. Aragon 4:12.82, so the two Stanford